Hi, it's Danny here and welcome to another Microsoft Office tutorial. In this video what I want to do is an introduction to Microsoft Publisher. So for a complete beginner, how you might make a worksheet like this using Microsoft Publisher. Now, one of the reasons why you might want to use Publisher rather than Word is that Publisher deals with boxes and text and images a lot easier than Microsoft Word does. Sometimes you might find sometimes in Microsoft Word trying to align images and text and pictures can be a bit of a pain. You move one thing and everything resets. Publisher is more designed to deal with positioning of things on the page relative to each other. It's much easier to do that than it is in Microsoft Word. So here's how you can do a worksheet that looks like this using Publisher. I'll take you through step by step. So we are in Microsoft Publisher. We're going to start from the front page with a blank page. So I'm going to click on blank and it's giving me the A4 page that I want to work with. A couple of things here. If you want to zoom in and out to see what you're doing in a bit more detail, bottom right corner you can zoom in or zoom out. Sometimes when you align page elements it's easier to zoom out a little bit to see how it looks on the page. Other times you might want to go into edit the text, you might want to zoom in a bit more to work on the text. We're going to start by putting a nice page border around the page. That's a shape. I'm going to click on here, I'm going to click on rectangle, I'm going to draw a rectangle over my page like so, using that blue line as a guide. So with my shape in place, I'm going to right click on it, go down to Format Auto Shape. I want to turn off the fill. I'm going to go down here to where it says Border Art. I'm going to click on there. I'm going to choose a nice pattern around the outside of my box. So let's choose any of these. I'm going to go to, I think I had hand drawn before. I choose that one. And I'm going to say OK and OK. So that's going to be my sort of page border around the outside of my page. I'm then going to start to add some of my page elements. The first thing I want is my title. So I'm going to draw a text box on the page like so. Teeth quiz. Highlight my text. I'm going to make that a bit bigger. I'm going to center that on my page. And if I want to, if I drag that, when I get it's centered, you see that pink line which tells me I'm in the middle of the page. That's nice. I'm then going to type in my first question. So I'm going to draw a text box again. I'm going to type it in here. I'm going to have question 1. And again, I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit from there. Just want to make sure I can see what I'm doing. So that's that. And I'm going to then put in an image, which is going to be the thing I'm going to label. So I'm going to go to Insert and Picture. This is the picture I've already downloaded, so it's on my computer. Insert Pictures. I'm going to enter that. And I'm going to drag that onto my page where I want it to go. Make it a little bit bigger, like that. Then I have labels for children to write in. So I'm going to go to Insert a Shape, and this time I'm going to use a rounded corner shape. I'm going to draw one shape. I want it filled with white like that. I'm going to copy and paste that and paste it again, so I've got 3. So I'll just move these around a little bit to get them nice and neat. Now if I want to align them, I can sort of nudge them around and you can see that when I get them in the right position little pink lines pop up to show they're lined up. Or I could select, I'm holding down the shift key on my keyboard, I'm going to shift and select all 3 of those. I'm going to go to Align. I'm going to distribute vertically, so that means it aligns them regularly so spaces are even, and I'm then going to just do that again. I'm going to go to Align. I'm going to align the lefts so they're line left, but actually they weren't too bad anyway. I had them quite nice and neat. I'm going to then go to the shapes again. I'm going to choose an arrow shape, line arrow. I'm going to draw my arrow like so. If I want to make it thicker, I can go to the shape outline here, go to the weight and make that a little bit thicker, and I'm going to just copy that line, paste it down and move that to the next tooth, move that circle to there, paste it again, same deal, put it onto there, take the circle at the end there, hold the mouse button down, move it to there. So I've got my 3 boxes for the children to write into those there. We're going to do question 2 now. So question 2 is I'm going to go to draw another text box. I'm going to draw that out across my page like that. I'm going to draw a bigger box this time because I'm going to write quite a bit of stuff in here. So 2. And I'm going to just put all this text in the same box. So I'm going to just have size K9. I'm going to make the font a little bit bigger first, so back to my 14. Let's drag and box down because I've overflowed. I'm going to use tab just to indent them slightly. Just hit the tab key. And I could draw lines. I'm going to just put a space and do some underscores just to make life easier for the minutes. That's just going to go like that. And again, I'm going to just copy that and paste that below. Paste that below, like so. So I've just got my lines there if I want to have them in. And then I'm going to put in my last question, which is going to be question 3. So again, insert, text box, draw my text box. Again, let's highlight that and make that 14 point. And one thing I could do with all my boxes here for the moment is to make sure that the 3 questions are all aligned. Hold down shift, click on question 1, question 2 and question 3, and again go to home and align left just to make sure they are all nice and aligned. And then for the final thing, I'm going to put a table in. So insert, table. I want a 2 column table by 5, like so, and I can move that around over here, click on the edge, and I'm going to move that to the right slightly. That'll stretch that column out. Let's move it around a little bit. Let's take that edge, move that. Let's take that middle bit there, move that a little bit more. I'm going to highlight my table. I'm going to go to borders, turn on all the borders and make them black. There we go. I'm going to highlight my cell there, and we're going to fill that with a sort of light grey. And we're going to have statement, highlight my whole table and make that 14 again, and then we can put it in. And final thing, if we want to, we can put a nice fun image in. So I'm going to insert online pictures this time. I'm going to find a picture of some teeth. Let's just find a picture of a tooth. There we go. There's a nice comedy picture of a tooth there, a nice happy tooth there. So I'm going to hit insert. He's a bit big, so let's just resize him by clicking on the corner. And I'm going to put him down right there in the corner like that. So there's my quiz. If I want to, anything can be moved around easily, so if things are in the wrong position I can move them around. One thing you might want to do with this diagram with the labels is actually, I'm going to drag a box around the whole thing. I'm going to right click and I'm going to group, and then that thing can be moved as one object, which makes stuff a little bit easier. So that's how you can make a worksheet or a quiz using Microsoft Publisher. It can be a little easier to deal with image elements and text box elements than Microsoft Word can be, but you could do this in Microsoft Word as well. But if you have Publisher, it's worth exploring to see the kinds of thing that it will do. Do take a look in the templates area, go to more templates, and you'll find lots of different kinds of resource that are already in there to save you some time. So look for things like certificates and newsletters and so on. You'll find lots of things already in the templates that you can play around with. Thank you for your time. I hope you found that useful. Please check back again for some more videos soon. Cheers. Goodbye.